Hey guys, I have returned. I was supposed to continue this yesterday and kind of have like a, like double upload in the day, but I ended up just passing out because I just did not sleep. So, good news is that I have a better sleep. Actually, I had good sleep. So if I do say I'm gonna do something and I pass out again, it's because of no reason this time. So, pretty damn cool, huh? Wolfgang's dead. He's been electrocuted and hit with a thing. He's got a big bruise, so trying to figure that out. I think he had the knife, and I think he tried to lockpick his way out, and after he did that and died, someone swapped the lock side for some reason. So I guess it's to like hide evidence of things, so we'll see. I'm thinking that Desmond is the most plausible person. I feel like yesterday I feel like in the previous session I forgot that he was not part of the game thing, and then afterwards I was like, oh yeah, he wasn't part of the tournament. But I'm still definitely curious to know where that alcohol smell is coming from. Or is it a chemical smell? You know what? I don't remember anymore. It's fine. It's fine. Let's talk to Eva and see what's up. Okay. Boo! Ah!
Interesting.
Wow, that was easy. Wow, Eva's being real cool with us.
The hell?
Why did you do that? To see if you were nervous.
Seriously?
Of course I'm nervous. You were nervous earlier.
No.
Earlier, yeah, but not anymore. These two are a pair.
Moving on.
Anyway, you shouldn't be so nervous. If you're too nervous, you won't be able to think straight, so you should calm down. Easier said than done. Well, we've already investigated the really ugly stuff, right? You don't need to think about that stuff for now. Just focus on collecting people's testimonies.
Listen to me.
I can keep reminding you if you want. I'll be fine. That's my best friend. All right. Oh, I didn't notice she had, like, spider webs on her tights. How very gamer. All right. Time for me to look at a storage closet. Yeah. Do you like this storage closet?
Interesting.
The map says the storage closet B.
Right.
Right. The closet Cassidy and Jet explored.
Look.
Do you see that?
Eh?
See what? The box in the corner over there, look. Confused, I turned to where she was pointing. Oh. This is... I think I know what it is.
Yeah.
A generator, right? The one you were referring to during the blackout?
Correct.
Yeah, exactly. Since I've explored these rooms before, I knew one of them had a backup generator.
That's...
This is the closet that has the backup generator. Wouldn't that mean the ones who restored the power?
Thinking.
Well, if Cassidy and Jet were the only people who entered this room, then they're the people who brought the power back. Damn, I'm surprised those two actually knew how to navigate a generator. That seems to be all there is to this closet. Yeah, I don't have to spend time here. Goodbye. Sure love a good old storage closet. So much so that I want to look at another storage closet. I need to figure out where that extension cord came from. Wait, did I just walk into the same closet? I did! You know what? I don't know what I'm doing in this place. I apparently have no bearing on how this map works. Good for me. Alright. I wish they labeled them, so I don't just walk into any storage closet. Wait, what? Wait, am I supposed to be... Wait, why do I keep looking? Oh, it feels like I'm super close to the other storage closet, so it feels like I just came out of it. Which is fair. Okay. This is storage closet A. Yeah, let's take a look around. As I begin to inspect the shelves, the glint of something shiny caught my eye.
That's...
Eva, look! There's a rolling pin here, and a handprint on it. Ooh, that's what hit them.
Strange.
What are you implying? That someone used this recently, and not for its intended purpose.
I know.
Look, can you see how the handprints are at the base of the pin? You aren't rolling much dough if you're wielding this thing like a tennis racket, are you? The pin is also really dusty. If it came from the kitchen, it would be clean like the other utensils here. Yeah, agreed. Not only that,
Jeez.
right, there's a dent on the pin too. Really, on the end opposite the handprints. Can you see it?
Weird.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. Handprints and a dent. That's definitely not coincidental.
Focus.
Could this pin have something to do with that mark we found in Wolfgang's neck? If it was used to knock him out, it would not only explain the dent on the pin, but the bruise on Wolfgang's neck. How did it make its way into this closet, though?
Huh?
What do you mean? How did the pin make the way into its closet after the killer used it? Oh.
There must be something.
I mean, if the footsteps Kai and I heard were the killers, they probably chucked the pin in here on their way out.
Absolutely not.
No, that's not what happened. I mean, no. Why would they chuck it?
Huh?
There's also people in here. If the killer entered this closet and hid the rolling pin,
Listen to me.
Grace and I would have seen them. Crap, of course. She and Grace were investigating this closet at the time. What if the killer placed the pin in here before any of us came downstairs?
David.
If they were out in the hallway, why didn't they use that as their chance to escape? Damn it, she's right about that too. Could this rolling pin really be unrelated, but it lines up so well with the other evidence?
Moving on.
Okay, I don't think there's anything else to this room. Let's keep investigating. One moment she's speaking nonsense, and the next she's totally coherent. I don't think I'll ever understand this girl. I don't know what to say about that, Damon. I feel like she's being pretty normal. But you know what? Maybe Damon's just not human. He's the ultimate debater. He doesn't need human traits. Alright. Time for me in. Well, we're just going to look at another storage closet, really. Ooh. Oh, okay. That's weird.
Look.
This is a storage closet D.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark and Jean explored this one. Let's see what I can find here. Is there anything weird about this room? I think I see something behind this pile of boxes. I stood on the tiptoes to get a better look at.
Jeez.
Ah, so they really are here.
Well,
Extension cords, a whole bunch of them.
strange.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, these are definitely the same type of cord I saw in the boiler room. Only difference is these still have their other half intact. Huh. The internal plugs are pretty slim compared to the other kinds of cords. The fact that these cords match the ones in the boiler means the killer must have rummaged through these closets for equipment. For what reason they needed the cord, I had no idea, but this was still a step in the right direction. You know, Mark had to go through the storage in order to find anything to set up over there. Like, he had to set up his DJ stuff, right? So he needed the cords, he needed the equipment. That's sus, because that means he must have gone through the storage closets and he must have realized there was a generator in the basement and all that jazz. So, Mark, what are you going to do about it? I know Jean was there too, but Jean feels less involved, though he did come later than Mark. So that looks very sus. Besides that box of cords, nothing else about this room standing out to me. Do you want to move on? Yeah, let's go. Alright, time to see if the other room is sus. Two weirdos went to check it out. Yeah. Let's see what it looks like in here. Wow, looking extra boring. This is the closet and I explored. It was hard to get a good look at its contents in the dark, but seeing it now, there doesn't seem to be anything important here. I think we can move on. Okay. We've looked through all the closets now. Did you find everything you needed? Yeah, I did. The rolling pin, that stack of extension cords, there's no doubting their relevance to this case. At least based on what I've investigated so far.
Anyway.
Eva, let's go upstairs and collect some more testimonies.
Where?
Blech. Finally. Yeah, Kai and I had absolutely nothing to do during this blackout. Besides discover a body, of course, but that had nothing to do with our storage closet. Kind of got like the shitty storage closet. It's time for me to walk upstairs. Heading upstairs would be a bad idea. What? Is it? Oh, you know what? That's fair. I feel like I saw something on the floor. No. 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 What do I need to... Oh, there's blood here. Why did I not notice the blood? You know what? I did stop the game here, so probably just forgot. Is that blood, though? It looks really dark for blood. Dried blood on the floor. For some reason, it seemed to pool right around this particular spot. How did this happen? Dried blood, like in a boiler room.
Huh?
You notice the blood in there?
Correct.
I notice you noticing it.
I see.
So, what do you think? Who do you think left all this blood behind?
Focus.
Well, it can't be Wolfgang, can it? Considering the sort of injury he sustained, it wouldn't make any sense for him to spill a lot of blood.
There must be something.
Which means the only possibility left is
what could it be?
the blood belongs to someone else. Yeah, exactly. Blood spots. If I didn't notice the blood here, you would have pointed it out to me? Would you have pointed it out to me?
Huh?
I would have pointed out to you if the roles were reversed. Yeah, come on, Damon. Fucking trust your friend. That way you'd know not to step on it.
Right.
Sure. I'd point it out.
Thanks.
Thanks. It's a weird way to put it, Damon. Anyways, I'm stepping on it. I'm a good friend. All right, let's go. Damon time. I'm about to talk to people in a way where I won't be hated because this is necessary. Woo! I'm here. As Eva and I emerge from the basement on the lookout for anything which could aid us in our investigation. Hey. Right in front of us is a flustered Eloise who was huddled with her back to the wall. Standing next to her.
Yeah.
Sup, you guys. Hello, potential killer. Might want to lower your voice around here. Some stuff has happened.
What could it be?
Is something wrong? Sorry, Eloise had a bit of a frightening experience recently.
You think?
I think we all have.
No kidding.
Well, yeah, that scene downstairs is bad, but I'm talking about something else. After Tozu left, we tried going inside Wolfgang's room to look for clues, but the moment we stepped in, she suddenly pounced on me. She? Grace? Was it Grace? Sniff, she dragged me out, and Desmond ran after us. I haven't been able to get my heart to stop beating so quickly since. It's Grace's room, too.
Huh?
Hold on. Is this she you're referring to?
Shit.
Yep, it's Grace. Oh, yeah. We know our waifu pretty well. She's been guarding Wolfgang's room. Wolfgang's dorm ever since she kicked us out. Grace was blocking Wolfgang's dorm? What the hell? We can't let her bar us from entering his room. The class trial could start any moment. That's what I tried telling everyone else, but they pretty much gave up. Jet and Mark went to the dining hall, Diana went to the laundry room, and Toshiko and Ingrid went to the courtyard. Eloise and I, though, we're not going to let this slide. We gotta get inside that dorm room, so we've been brainstorming other ways to approach Grace.
Think about it this
and we've
way.
landed on something. Performing a brief inquisition. Inquisition? If Grace doesn't want to cooperate, we'll start badgering her with questions, poke at her ego until it eventually retreats.
Safety first.
If you want, you can join us. A debater must be good at dishing verbal beatdowns, yeah? Yeah! Yeah, it's our talent! We can do it! I did come here to expect Wolfgang's room, so I might as well. If that's the case,
I'm out.
I'll go to the dining hall and ask Jet and Mark for their testimonies. You're not coming along?
Where?
Grace isn't someone I'd like to be around right now. You three can handle her. Something tells me she's just afraid of her talent being mocked.
Right.
No sweat. Have fun with Jet and Mark.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Eva left in direction of the laundromat, clearly taking a long route to the dining hall. Also, sorry if there's a bit of noise in the background. I think there's some street cleaning. And I closed the window, but it's probably loud enough, so just bear with me on that. Should we approach Grace then?
Totally.
Yeah, let's not waste any time.
Okay.
Or I could wait for it to pass. I'll wait for it to pass. Hey, I have returned, and the street cleaning's a bit further away, so it shouldn't be as loud and not get in the way. I guess this is what happens when you record in the morning. Right, okay. Do you want to take the lead, Damon? Oh, sure. I was gonna admit it to either of their faces, but their plan seemed pretty half-baked. Not because I was gonna face off with Grace, but because she was too. How could a bumbling person like her be any help in a verbal showdown? If anything, she'll probably make us look uncoordinated. I guess I'll have to do most of the heavy lifting here. Since Grace was guarding Wolfgang's room, she should be right around the corner. I think she likes Wolfgang too much, and I think she does not want people to get in the way. Though, who was with Wolfgang before? Was it Mark? No, it was Ulysses. It was our librarian boy. Okay, it was our librarian boy who did it. Who swapped with our man. I'm gonna have to talk to that guy. He probably knows the room better too. Grace, I gotta know. You know what? I'm gonna enter Grace's room. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Grace is guarding Wolfgang's room and won't let people in either. I need to talk some sense into her. Why can't I walk into Grace's room? I want to look at golf things. It's just silly. Let me look at golf. Maybe she'll leave the room if I enter Grace's room. Like, come on, Grace. All right. Cutie patootie Grace. What's going on? You're gonna yell at me? Don't you two yuppies get it? You're not coming in.
Don't get it mixed
Hang
up.
on, we're not here for that. Damon just wants to ask you a question.
Back off.
He isn't coming in either.
Jeez.
Why not? I need to investigate Wolfgang's dorm room.
Soybean.
Back off, Soybean. His room is none of your business. Except it is. I have to search his last known whereabouts, which includes his dorm room by default.
See that?
What if I said I've done the job for you?
Come again?
As in you've searched the room? High and low. Want to know what I found? Nothing. For us to believe that, we'd need to see it ourselves.
Oi!
You think I'm lying?
Just
There's a
saying.
chance you could be, unfortunately. Huh? Think about it. You haven't given us any reason to believe you. Someone who's got nothing to hide wouldn't be acting so protective right now, you know? It gives the impression there's something you really don't want us to see. Do we even need me here?
Anyway.
Also, couldn't this be considered breaking the rules? Tozu wants this game to be fair, but being prevented from searching every room doesn't seem fair. I don't think it breaks the rules.
Don't test me.
Even if it isn't, what are you gonna do? I'll report it to Tozu. Huh?
You.
Huh?
Makes sense.
Nice idea. What do you say we look for him now? If Tozu agrees this is sabotage, she might call Mara to help. Boy, this isn't sabotage. I'm not hiding anything about the murder. Don't try to get me involved. Desmond never mentioned Wolfgang's murder?
Anyway.
Look, just let us into the room. If you're telling the truth, we'll drop our suspicions.
Gotta stay one
The
step
reality of
ahead.
the situation is we gotta invade Wolfgang's privacy if we want to know what happened to him. Grace probably saved the day. I have a feeling it's either Desmond or someone else that needs to get into that room to maybe find some evidence, and maybe Grace, with her personal feelings, might have stopped it. Way to go, Grace. You rock. Who would want to investigate our dorms if it were anyone else who died? Grace stood there silently, gritting her teeth. Then she stepped away from the door. Grace has heart. You guys just sucked at talking to Grace. I didn't even do anything. What?
Okay.
Phew. Sweet. Thanks, Grace. With a sigh of relief, we entered Wolfgang's dorm. I didn't do anything. They all did stuff. They were like, yeah, ultimate debater, give her a beat down. I'm like, hey, Grace, what's up? And then they just talked, and she let us go through. So this was Wolfgang's room. What a sick room. While some of my expectations were correct, a lot about the room still surprised me. I anticipated the layout resembling my dorms and the decor reflecting his talent, but I didn't anticipate how messy it was. Well, maybe not messy, just really casual. Yeah, Wolfgang seemed like he was hiding a lot of his mess, because he was messy personality-wise. And when I kind of mean it that way is that in that previous class trial, he got way too overly emotional over a murder that happened some time ago with a random stranger. And while justice was clearly not being served, or he had like his beliefs about it, he let that cloud himself way too fast. Way too fast. So, I think there's a lot he's been hiding, or at least that very pristine persona that, you know, he displays is usually just a front, because most people who show that perfection tend to be hiding a lot of their imperfection. Kind of a lot. It sort of shows. It's kind of like the more you hide it, the more I can tell your closet is packed. So, it's very interesting. A room that clearly had been well lived in. Grace.
Oi,
Don't move
you.
things around when you inspect them. I want to keep the room as it is. Yeah, Grace, do it. To be honest, I'm not sure why I was even surprised. Yo, I like you, Grace. But what is this door? Oh, no, wait, it's the... I thought it was like a hidden door that, like, opened, but I'm like, oh, wait, it's the bathroom. There's a bear here. That's Grace's clothes. Yo, did they boink? That would have been interesting. Yo, let me see that calendar. Yeah, Wolfgang also had a pinup calendar in his room. This isn't what I should be focusing on during a murder investigation. Excuse me, I'm investigating? That's all I wanted to look at. I'm out. Time to get out of here. I don't think I should leave it. I just looked at the calendar. Fuck. Clothes. Eloise and Desmond. Desmond bothers me. I need to talk to Desmond about stupid weapon too. But let me just whoa. Oh wait, the couch is like really hard to see. Is there anything on top? No. Okay, there's nothing on top there. Books. It's probably gonna talk about law. Huge wooden bookshelves filled to the brim with catalogs of books towering over the room. Skimming the titles, most seem to be about the intricacies of the legal system, although some were about old court cases, rehashed with new evidence. Did Wolfgang really read any of these, or were they all just for show? Is there like a clue? Maybe there's like a clue to an old murder that he had to work on. Is there I remember we asked him in his free time if he had any standout cases, and he said no, but I highly doubt that. I think he was lying. Like, Wolfgang generally displayed a lot of traits of somebody who could not afford to not keep up appearances. Something about it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just being really judgmental over him. And even though I think Damon is a bit dumb and makes a lot of mistakes, I found Wolfgang to be more suspicious as he kept being the, unofficial leader. Like, he would be looked up to by everyone, and he'd be like, thanks, everyone, and then, like, still do it. Like, he wanted to be humble, but then he continued to hold the power, in a sense. And there was something about that I didn't like, because it was like, he's being humble, but he's also not backing down, or not leaving space for someone to also hop in and be a secondary leader, because we needed a secondary leader, because one person in charge of a group that can't trust each other fully is not a good move. Anyways, let's see. A sofa. Sure looks good. An intricately patterned couch side by side with two red sofa chairs. Even the throw pillows seem to be arranged in just the right way. What's the wrong way? Clothes. Clothes were scattered across the room, including a familiar-looking woman's jacket. Nothing about them looked suspicious. Maybe they got, like, real sexy. Probably not. The door is unlocked. But maybe they smooched. Maybe they looked at this calendar. I'm telling you, Damon, this calendar, pretty sexy, hot and bothered. Surprised me and Kai didn't, like, smooch. What's up, Damon?
Hi.
Hey, can you check something out for me?
Easy enough.
In here or
That's not
in
it.
the boiler room? I found a taser gun in there.
Are you for real?
I can't tell if it's been fired or not. I don't think it has, but I want to know for sure, because if I'm wrong and this taser gun was used, it might clue us into the nature of Wolfgang's death.
No kidding.
What we're talking about is a big deal, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, since you're skilled at using guns, I figured.
All good.
No sweat. I'll see to it once I'm done here. Thanks for the heads up, Damon. Something's up. Desmond, you're not making me feel any better. Eloise, you are like pretty tough out there. You're smart. Eloise was kneeling on the floor, sorting through Wolfgang's bedside ottoman with a serious look on her face.
Hi.
Hey, can we talk for a second?
Give me a moment.
Okay. She closed the ottoman, stood up, now wearing the same nervous expression she always did. Is there something wrong? I want to know your whereabouts during Wolfgang's murder. Oh. When the murder happened, I was with Desmond in the courtyard.
Eh?
Courtyard. Yes? You can ask Desmond to confirm if you're confused. No, I'm fine.
It's simple.
Let me just ask this. What were you doing during the blackout? Blackout? Yeah, you did experience it, right?
That's not...
No, I don't think there was ever a blackout. We were only alerted to the murder because of Tozu's announcement.
I see.
I see. So my theory was right. If Winona never experienced the blackout in the tree room, and Eloise never experienced the blackout in the courtyard, both those buildings must be connected to an entirely different power source. Yeah, it's been updated. Also, Eloise is pretty badass considering that she had to stand up to Grace. Like, I mean it in a sense that she's generally a very nervous, scared person, but it seems like she's got a lot of things she wants to do, and she's willing to do it. So that's pretty cool. I mean, she managed to compose herself and get to it. Hey, Grace. I know you're not the killer. We're not in here for that, my ass.
Hi.
Hey. Normally she'd be meeting my eyes. Oh. Grace.
Quit it.
I know you suspect me. I can tell by the look on your face. No, I don't. But I don't know anything about his death. To be in the dark like everyone else about a person she was so close to. Damn it. Get a grip on yourself, Damon. Grace can claim to know nothing about the murder, but what about everything before it?
Anyway.
So I heard a rumor you became Wolfgang's new bunk buddy. This room seems to confirm that. How was he in the morning? Grumpy? Happy? Sick.
Eh?
We were planning to go to the game tournament. Oh, Grace. But he woke up with an ache in his stomach. Oh, so he lied. He woke up sick. If you're telling me the truth, then Wolfgang had planned to attend the tournament.
That's not it.
Why did he say the opposite yesterday? Admittedly, I'm also a little hesitant about attending. I'm not sure if I will have the time for it. From what I remember, Wolfgang said he'd be too busy to attend the tournament. More like he wanted another round at the pachinko machine.
Watch and learn.
I would know. I interrogated him after breakfast.
No.
What? That's seriously what he meant?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, as I told him, hey, no, let's do the tournament. He was a bit finicky at first, typical for a soybean, but he eventually caved. He was trying to lie, and then Grace was like, that's a stupid idea. And then he had to lie again, and then he had to fake his stomach ache. Wolfgang was a pachinko player? I'm not sure I believe that. Then again, some of the paraphernalia looked neither golf nor law related.
Okay.
Alright, so based on what you're saying, Wolfgang agreed to attend a tournament yesterday. However, come this morning. Wolfgang remembered the pirate was attending, so he suggested I track that guy and partner with him instead.
Right.
Right, because he needed to bring a partner to the tournament. Wolfgang. He knew I was miffed about it. His smile said as much. But I walked out the door anyways.
Dumbass.
Wolfgang said he was too sick to get out of bed, so I walked away. She feels guilty. Oh, Grace. If Wolfgang really had been bedridden, how did he wind up in the boiler room? Either he didn't come of his own volition, or he was never sick to begin with. Damon's using his debate skills. By the look on her face, I could tell Grace realized the same. She's feeling bad. With all that said, it wasn't like Wolfgang to hide anything. For a guy who's so gung-ho about honesty, you'd think he would confide in the person he's closest to. Did the letter I find inside his blazer pocket have something to do with it? At the bottom of the page, fragments of a message were still visible. Secret, 8:15 a.m. to close the door. Read like a command. Is he being blackmailed? Man. While only a few words were legible, a lot could be gleaned from it. If someone mentioned he had the blackmail. Well, they had the blackmail, and then he just caved in immediately. He must have felt like he knew what that blackmail was about. For example, that mention of a secret. Did the rest of the note elaborate on it, or was it just a word alone enough to scare Wolfgang? Maybe he wanted to shield Grace from information even he couldn't handle. Or maybe he simply didn't want her to know. Whatever the reason, Wolfgang Akira deliberately hid information from someone. Ironic, huh? Grace's testimony had been added to the truth bullet. Aw, Grace, I feel so bad for you. Grace, you're... Alright, bear time. Cute. A large toy bear adorned the bed. Something tells me this didn't belong in the room originally. That's all I could find. Why was Grace so antsy about people entering? Did he get Grace this bear? There didn't seem to be anything suspicious lying around here. In any case, since I'm done here, I should head to the dining hall. Pretty sure that's where Eva said she was going. Wait! No! I didn't go to the bathroom. What if Desmond had to pee? Damn it. Alright, it's time to play Super Slam Sisters. Oh, Eva's gone. As soon as I entered the room, Eva walked over to me. Oh, no, she's rude.
Hello.
Hello. I've just finished talking to everyone here. Anything important?
Rage.
Nothing important. I don't think Jet and Mark are taking this seriously. This might end up like the mock trial where only a couple of people know what they're doing. Does she really think so? While that information didn't bode well for me, I couldn't afford to be discouraged by it. Not unless I wanted to die in this game.
Focus.
I'll see if I can make those two talk.
Thanks.
Good luck. Don't worry. I'm the ultimate debater. I'm somehow gonna do it. I'm gonna talk to Kai. He's my best friend. Shit. Why didn't Tozu fix the blackout himself? Is the maintenance of this place seriously our responsibility?
Not okay.
The fridge and pantry are restocked every day, though. Can't things be consistent? Whining aside, he made a good point. Why didn't Tozu fix the blackout? Because it was meant for murder. Thinking back on his spiel from earlier, the tablet's information has been divulged in such a way that both the killer and the spotless have an equal chance of success. Did Tozu abstain from fixing the blackout because it was important to the killer? Yeah. Could they easily make their escape if no one else could see? They could easily make their escape if no one else could see anything.
Way.
Oh yeah, Damon, since you're here, I've been thinking really hard about those footsteps we heard. Hey, Kai.
Come again?
When we were in the storage closet?
No, seriously.
Yeah, they were soft, right? Like the person was wearing socks?
I see.
Now that you mention it, it sounded like socks on a hard floor. Ugh, of all the things to be right about, it has to be this.
Eh?
What do you mean?
Man.
I mean, why didn't the killer just wear shoes? Think about it. The sound of something like heels would be pretty distinct, right? Or what about sneakers? They get really squeaky on a smooth floor. Whoa. Kai is noticing details.
Don't say
What I'm saying
that.
is, you could totally figure out the shoe from the sound it makes. And if you know what shoes the killer had on, you can just look for the person with a matching pair. But socks? Anyone can be wearing socks. Person probably removed their shoes for that reason.
This sucks.
Ugh, just our luck. Okay. That's good, though. That's a good point out, Kai. I like Kai a lot. At first, I thought I hated him. You know what? I both hated Kai and Grace, like, episode 1 or episode 2, and now I'm kind of like, yeah, they're my gang. All right, Mark, did you kill him? Tell me nothing. Yeah! I don't need you to do that, though. Mark had returned to his position by the equipment.
Hi.
Hey, Desmond and Eloise told me you plan to investigate Wolfgang's room. Grace isn't guarding it anymore, so you can go inside now. Let me guess, you don't want to investigate.
It's nothing.
I just came here to make sure my interface wasn't damaged. This investigation could spell difference between life and death, yet his priority was a stupid music equipment. Don't you think it looks suspicious what you're doing?
What?
Huh? I heard people are already giving Grace the side eye for being uncooperative. What might they say if they find out you ditched the investigation?
Slow down.
Yo, hold on! Jet called out to us from the other side of the room and ran over. Can't you see Broski isn't feeling well? Give the guy some space.
That's not important.
I don't care. I'm working on a time limit. Fuck yeah, Damon. Teach them a fucking lesson. Who are you to talk, anyways? Judging by the look on Broski's face whenever you guys are together,
It's simple.
out of everyone here, I think you'd know the least about personal space. What? No way! Well, damn. Well, ultimate debate skills is just zigging people. Yo, Damon's coming out. Sure, Mark might not talk a whole lot, but if he wasn't having fun, it's Jet. Does speak. Sure, Mark might not talk a lot, but if he wasn't having fun, do you think we'd be hanging out so much?
Broski's always
Come on,
stick
broski,
together.
back me up here. Time. What time did the murder happen? Oh yeah.
That's
9:35 a.m. Check this. Pointing to a small digital clock at the top of his music pad. Huh?
that's
This is the time of the murder. It was like this when I came back here. I think the clock got screwed over by the blackout. So the blackout ended the moment he died. Did the taser knock out the power? So now it's frozen on whatever it was displaying before it lost power. Then that confirms my suspicion. The blackout, and by association, the destruction of the generator, occurred at the time of Wolfgang's murder. I think our suspect bled. Oh my god. Was our suspect like a victim of Wolfgang's? And then he managed to kill him instead? Ooh. DJ Pad Clock. I don't know why that sounded funny to me, but I like DJ Pad Clock. Alright.
My man.
Nice going, bro. You hit the jackpot. Bet it's because I was here with you, huh? Sheesh. That was getting hard to watch. Alright, Jet. Talk to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it me or is something funky about this place?
Come again?
What? I do know, man. Everything feels kind of off. Is it the smell? I can't place why, though. It's bugging the crap out of me. Sounded like he just felt uncomfortable being here. I guess I can't blame him. For the turn things have taken, the tension and excitement of the tournament was all but a distant memory. And this room was now a reminder Wolfgang died right under our noses. There's a smell. There's a smell, guys. You guys talking about cereal smells? Can I play games? Strange painting. Wait, where the vent. I can't hear the whir of the generator anymore. Okay, well that's not what I was looking for, but thanks. Let's look at that whiteboard. Jean. Cassidy had clearly spent a lot of time doodling this. She must be upset that we didn't even finish a single round. The first time people have a get-together, and they're interrupted by a murder. Thinking back on it, the game tournament and the murder happened really close to each other. The former began at 9 a.m., while the latter occurred at 9:35 a.m. That's within the same hour. Taking another look at this whiteboard. Yeah, I can see why the killer chose to attack so soon. 8 potential witnesses, all situated in one place, too preoccupied with video games to notice the world around them. There couldn't be a more perfect time to strike. That's what I thought. Tournament timeline. See, when you're 2 people, it's too easy. You gotta be 3 people. That way, everyone's too scared to do shit. Okay. Kitchen. May as well skim through the kitchen, just in case. Someone's a little hungry. Looking inside the cabinets, there didn't seem to be anything out in ordinary. Except, it's the knife. This knife block has a knife missing from it. For a kitchen knife to go missing, at the same time, a knife is floating around the boiler room's water. That can't be a coincidence. Missing knife has been updated. Uh-oh. Oh my, would you look at the time? I dare say we ought to get this trial started soon. How does 20 minutes sound? 20 minutes from now sound. Great? Great. Please continue to investigate until then. See you later. What? There's only 20 minutes until the trial?
Hang on.
Damon. Jeez, how does she keep scaring me? The investigation's almost over. We need to find the other three and hear their testimonies.
That's...
The other three.
As I was
Toshiko,
saying,
Ingrid, and Diana.
Jeez.
All right, calm down. Desmond said they were in the courtyard, right?
I'm talking.
And Diana's in the laundry room. Then let's talk to Diana first, since the laundry room is in the same building. In the meantime, don't panic, okay?
Can't you see?
I'm not panicking. She said. As she said that, she motioned for me to follow her over to the door. Eva might be denying it, but the anxiety which had been bubbling up inside her is clearly starting to boil over. Although, with how fast my own heart was beating, I guess she's not alone. Alright. Time to get out of here. Love you guys, but I gotta talk to Diana. Can I go to the boiler room? Like, the fucking Desmond is there, and I suspect him the most. Can I just break the law and just go? No! Damon doesn't want to break the law. Alright, we're going. Maybe we're not breaking the law because we love Wolfgang so much. Hey, Eva.
Get to the point.
Hurry up! Oh, okay. Well, 20 minutes. It's not so bad. It's just, I'm bad at stuff. Dining hall. No, not dining hall. Where am I going? Damon has 20 minutes and he just begins running around in a circle in a panic. No! Don't worry. Don't worry, gang. Yeah, laundry room. Alright, if Desmond's telling the truth, then Diana should be in here. Maybe it's not the truth. Maybe I die immediately. I just get shot. Oh no! Oh no, Diana! You're looking sad. But first, laundry machine? Yeah. Though the room itself looks shabby and old, these machines were quite modern. It's like the room I woke up in having that generator. Why are bits of modern technology scattered throughout an otherwise abandoned building? Well, that was a stupid thing to talk about, Damon. You should have been like, did we hide a murder weapon in the washing machine? Alright, it's fine. This can't be happening. This can't be happening. Diana was standing with her back pressed up against the wall, arms wrapped around herself in a tight embrace. She's in even worse shape than before. I don't feel like she has any wounds, but she's in the laundry room. Was she trying to clean clothes? Was she bleeding? Did she get blood on her? Diana, I need to ask you a question. Please give me a moment. It's been kind of tough.
No.
The investigation's gonna end really soon. We can't wait. Okay, sorry. Where were you during the blackout? Oh. The blackout right before the body was discovered? I was just in my room alone doing my makeup. You don't have any makeup on, though. I was experimenting with new combinations, so I wiped it all off already.
I see.
So you're alone in your room the entire morning? Yeah, I just wasn't feeling up to it.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm feeling a little sick all of a sudden. Do you mind if I go back to my dorm? I've asked all the questions I wanted to. What? No. Thanks. No, go. Why didn't we look in the other rooms?
So...
Do you think she was acting weird at all?
That's...
No weirder than the others. No, that was really weird, Damon. Anyway. Damon! Anyway, Diana gave a testimony. I can cross her off my list for now. Which means the only people I still need to speak to.
Where?
I hope Ingrid and Toshiko are still in the courtyard. We won't know until we see for ourselves. Alright, let's go before this investigation ends. Alright, I guess Desmond will tell us after we talk to people. It's probably not Toshiko. She, like, She liked Wolfgang far too much. Or like, I guess she wanted to set up Wolfgang more than anything. Is this the courtyard? Aw, yeah, first try, baby. Okay. Toshiko and Ingrid had retreated under the bandstand at the center of the courtyard. The larger girl was comforting the smaller girl, who'd completely hidden her face behind her fan.
Hello?
Hey, have either of you been investigating? Investigating? Toshiko lowered her fan to reveal a pair of puffy eyes. I don't know. What are you expecting me to do?
Seriously?
To look for clues? Clues?
Impossible!
How am I meant to do that? It's not like I've ever had to solve a murder before, you know? My hands have been a bit full, so no luck finding any clues. I can see why.
Moving on.
Okay, well, did you at least notice anything suspicious this morning? It could be a person acting odd or a strange sound. That's what most real-life testimonies talk about, anyway.
Think this through.
Person acting odd? Maybe not at the time, but looking back, it definitely seems a little strange. Do you want to tell them, Toshiko? Okay, fine. This morning I saw Wolfgang.
Huh?
Huh? Oh, okay, that's why she's so fucked up. When did you see him? In the dorm hallway, on my way back from the pharmacy. The dorm hallway? Just as I was about to enter my room, I saw Wolfgang leave his. Oh, Wolfgang. What a coincidence running into each other like this. Are you already on your way to the tournament, Miss Kayura? It's rather early. Of course not. A professional like myself knows better than to attend some silly party. Right. My apologies. What about you? Are you going to the tournament? That's correct. I'm going to the tournament. I'm just heading to the laundry room right now. There's a batch of clothes I accidentally left behind in there. Okay, that still makes me think of Diana a little bit, but there seems to be blood. Someone must be trying to clean something or hiding some kind of stain.
That's...
Wolfgang said he was going to attend the tournament.
Strange.
Yesterday he told everyone he was too busy to attend. I assumed he changed his mind. I had no reason to question him. I heard bits and pieces of their conversation from inside my dorm. The whole thing couldn't have lasted more than a minute.
Bit complicated.
Toshiko and I are bunk buddies, by the way. Thought I'd mention that in case Damon didn't know. Okay, thanks. Anyway, I heard what Wolfie said, and my thought was, leftover clothes? I don't remember any leftover clothes. But I figured I must have been misremembering. Jesus Christ, I'm having trouble speaking. What with my aching head and all?
Eh?
Aching head. I was suffering a terrible headache this morning. Cleaning products. Couldn't even see 2 steps in front of me, let alone get up from my bed. That's why I'd gone to the pharmacy. I was hoping to procure some medication for Ingrid. Not my proudest moment, I'll admit, but I knew I could trust Toshiko with the job.
So...
Do you know what time the interaction with Wolfgang happened? 8:10, I think.
How should I put it?
The conversation happened just a little after the morning announcement. That I can tell you with confidence. Yes, 10 past would make sense. When the announcement initially played, I was just about to leave the pharmacy. Then she was already inside the pharmacy by 8 a.m. So Wolfgang, he looked totally fine when you saw him?
Sure.
Yes, nothing seemed awry. That doesn't call into question what Grace... Doesn't that call into question what Grace told me earlier? Either Grace lied to me about Wolfgang calling in sick, or she was telling the truth. I'm pretty sure she's telling the truth. And Wolfgang just got outed as a liar. I can probably deduce an answer if I know what time Grace left Wolfgang's room. If she left before 8:10, then she would have already been out of the picture by the time Wolfgang made his move. hence why she only remembers him in bed. However, she left after 8:10 a.m., then she would have been there for Wolfgang's encounter with Toshiko, which means she lied about Wolfgang being bedridden during the period of time she was in his dorm. Funny how she never gave me a time. Toshiko's fetch quest has been added to the bullet section of Toza Trinket. That's interesting. What else happened after Toshiko saw Wolfgang? That blackout sure gave us a spook. Toshika and I decided to stay where we were until the lights turned on. Though we did watch you and your buddies pass by.
Huh?
You saw that?
How should I put it?
Heard it first, then took a peek. I would have said something, but I still wasn't feeling my usual self, so I watched you up until you all went down the stairs. That must have been how you found the crime scene, right? Yeah, that's right.
Too much for me.
Such a terrible sight. Can't believe someone here may actually be behind it. Let's just hope we can solve it. Oh boy, bing bong, ding dong. That's... All right, everyone, that's time. Please drop whatever it is you're doing and proceed over to the Tree of Ignorance. Don't make me wait too long. Otherwise, you'll be in for another shocking surprise. I don't know why I said another. Pooh-hoo-hoo, get it? Because your trinkets can zap you. Anyway, just get a move on. It's time.
Fingers crossed.
You two go on ahead. Toshika and I'll catch up.
Listen to me.
Okay, let's go, Damon. Right. Okay, we're about to start the next trial. Okay, Desmond is sus. And Grace is apparently sus, but I don't really believe that. Even I made a short trek to the room with the tree. Once there, we waited for the others to arrive. Eventually, everyone had shown up. So, how are you guys feeling?
Beats me.
Words wouldn't do it justice. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty bad. I can't tell you how I feel when I don't even know what I feel. I'd rather we save the talking for the trial. The trial. Just in a few moments' time, we were going to be down there. Down there in the trial room, fighting for survival, using only our words. Damn it, Damon. Get a grip already. Before the door in the tree opens, I need to ask Desmond if he has any new information about the taser gun.
Hi.
Hey. Hey. His voice was steady, but his eyes kept darting around the room. Did you check the taser?
Right.
Right. I did. Any findings? Just one. The gun's blast doors were missing.
Huh?
Blast what? Okay. So it doesn't shoot out. Interesting. All of a sudden, the ground. Aw, no. Not again. Hold on to something, everyone. Yay. Isn't that great, everybody? Bzz. The Tree of Knowledge, a symbol of sentience, intuition, and understanding, exists here only as a barren replica. The Tree of Ignorance emulates the wonder of nature, but does not achieve it. And justly so, for ignorance often aspires to be seen as wisdom. Damn it.
Shit.
Well, I guess we gotta cut this conversation short. I'll explain everything during the trial. Let's not keep this goat guy waiting.
Holy!
Aw, man. This is really happening. We're so screwed. We're totally gonna die.
It is how it is.
If you go in expecting to fail, chances are you will.
Game over, man!
I'm gonna think of failure even more because you said that.
Hold your horses.
Look at it this way. Who here are the cards more stacked against? 14 people working together to solve a murder, or one person trying to lead everyone else astray?
Are we ready?
If anyone's in for a struggle, it ain't the group for 14.
Do you think?
You make a good point, statistically. The odds are in our favor here.
It'll be okay.
Exactly. Luck will be on our side.
No, it's not.
If luck was on our side, we wouldn't be in a killing game to start with. Can I say something first before we go?
Oh,
Oh, what is it? It's a message for the killer.
what did you say?
A message for the killer? The person here who killed Wolfgang. Whoever you are, can you please step forward? Huh?
I want to help.
We don't have to do this class trial. If you could just find it in yourself to step forward and bring this whole thing to an end early, then please. Despite Diana's pleas, no one came forward.
Come on.
If someone's determined enough to commit murder, they won't back down because of one person's pleas. Since we're on the subject, I also got a message for the killer.
Dumbass!
Don't forget that the punishment fits the crime, asshole. Enjoy the fucking death penalty. Grace spat out those words and disappeared into the opening of the tree. Fuck yeah, Grace. Yell at him.
Can I go now?
Co-signed.
Slow down.
Yo, broski, wait up. You know, maybe Mark liked Wolfgang too, you know? Maybe. One by one, people began to follow suit. I guess if it's time to go. We knew where the stairs would take us, and where the elevator afterwards would deliver us. But everything beyond that was shrouded in uncertainty. There was no mock trial awaiting for us, no faux murder designed to waste our time with a stupid mystery. This was undoubtedly real. Come on, Damon. Get a hold of yourself already. Taking a deep breath, I approached the opening of the tree. Yeah, we're gonna debate and descend into the darkness. It was the same. The same elevator, the same slow churning metal, and echoing sounds of clunky machinery. And yet, something was different. Someone was gone. Someone who I never held in high regard. But was still a person. I mean, come on. Calm down, Damon. Person with feelings. A person with aspirations. A person with a family. A person who I'll never hear speak again. Not a single word. I guess it's loading. Oh, okay. I was just, whoa, we're just sitting there in silence, I guess. Am I ready for this? Damon, you were born ready. Was what I did during the investigation the best I could have done? Maybe. Will it be enough to carry me through this trial? Probably. Will it be enough to lead me to Wolfgang's killer? Yes, we're gonna debate right there. I won't know until I do it. Until I face this trial head on. There's no way I can place my faith in the other people here. Wow, okay, come on. Damon, we got at least Eva and Kai and Grace. There's no way they'll come to the correct conclusion. Our survival depends on me. Well, you're not super wrong, really. The elevator began to slow, snapping me back to reality. I adjusted my tie and stood up tall, and when movement stopped completely, the doors in front of us opened.
Rise and shine.
Oh. This is a weird bug. This is, maybe I can fix this. I'm gonna show you how I can try to fix this, because this is a little strange.
Rise and shine.
Hey, I'm back. I fixed it by restarting. Apparently saving at that point and trying to load the game would just not load the game. So I had to just kind of redo the investigation. A little annoying, but, you know, can't complain. It's still a fun game, so I'm having a good time. Back to our regularly scheduled program. Somebody call an ambulance. I think I've caught a case of deja vu.
Isn't this lovely?
Pooh. It feels like only yesterday we were playing detective with the corpse of a crime scene. My, how insouciant and chipper so many of you used to be.
How interesting.
After all that back and forth over a simple how-done-it mystery, I'm truly curious what today's trial will yield.
Yeah.
Just to remind myself, our names are on the podiums, right? Eager to start, are we?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. To find your podium, just look for where your name is written.
The show.
Come on now. Hop to it. I'm so excited I can barely wait a second longer. I really don't want to do this.
Oh, crud.
You gotta do as he says, though. Otherwise, that enforcer lady might get mad. Knowing we were powerless to disobey Tozu, we began to disperse and locate our podiums.
Hey.
It's okay, everyone. If we work together, we can do this. Just trying to take up Wolfgang's position, I suppose.
We can't give up.
Right, guys? If we work together, we can solve this case. So, come on. Let's do this. For Wolfgang. Although her words elicited nods from the other students, the expressions on their faces told a different story. It was an expression I couldn't help but feel conflicted over, in a moment where I shouldn't have been focusing on my feelings. An expression of unmistakable fear. Nice. For days now, I've been angry over the mock trial. Angry at how much people resented me for telling the truth. How they twisted my words and assumed my intentions. I'm angry, but that didn't mean I wanted to be. I wanted to be right. I would have been happy for reality to prove me wrong. For no one to buckle under the pressure of the killing game. But good endings like that only exist in stories. Reality was apathetic to what we wanted, and the events of today proved we were at its mercy. Well, first of all, too many weaknesses in how everyone tried to protect each other. This was not a protecting sort of strategy. This was a really good way to isolate. I stood there at my podium, conflicted. To think this tragedy could have been avoided had people just listened to me. No, I don't think that would have avoided death. But who was it that encouraged everyone to turn on me? Who was it that encouraged everyone to trust each other? If Wolfgang hadn't been so naive, if he just told people to protect themselves rather than each other, then maybe he would still be here. Regardless, I can't let myself be consumed by the what-ifs. Although the others may have failed to prevent Wolfgang's murder, I, at the very least, can solve it. Just want to tell you, Damon, that the people did not turn on you because Wolfgang alone did this. You made some really stupid-ass comments. I'll uncover this killer. Let them face the consequences of their actions. I'll solve this case. And debate. I would like to save my game. Alright, I'm going to end it here. Next up is the trial. I'm going to do it in one shot, most likely. And I try to get it done as soon as possible. I'll see if I have the time today. But hopefully I do. And, yeah. So far, pretty good. My top suspects are, like, Desmond. Diana's up there, too, because I don't know what the hell she's up to. And even though I'm pretty sure Grace didn't do it, we gotta figure out that time. And I also want to think to myself that if Grace did do it, it almost feels like maybe Grace was a victim or could have been a victim. So I am looking forward to seeing how this class trial is gonna go, especially since this is like the main class trial. It's no longer like that mock trial we had in the previous chapter. So this should be fun. Thanks for watching, guys. We're going to figure out this murder, and we'll be done with Chapter 1 once that's the case. All right. I think that's it. Yeah. Bye. And it's almost debate time, so very exciting for Damon, I know, right? It's so good. Bye.